driver, this is one of my absolute favorite times to drive at Le Mans. Just when you get into the dark, it's just absolutely fantastic, and all the crowd is still there and the lights are flashing and you see the Ferris wheel going and you really get that sense of what Le Mans 24 Hours is. Now this is Bruno Senna in the pits. It looks like there might be a problem there. It looks like he's possibly been off, had some impact. There's a fair bit of damage on the left side of that car. We haven't seen what or who he's hit, but definitely it's going into the garage, and I think there's going to be a lot of repairs to that side of the car and to the right side, it looks like, as well.
Yeah, no rear wing on the car, so that's the second.
Oh God, yes, there's no rear wing at all. Now the question is, do they have enough of those? How many did they bring on the lorry? Because that's not something you usually bring lots of with you.
Well, they are based here, of course. They're in the techno park.
That's a very good point. So they've probably got loads, but
they've only got to whip down to the techno park if they can get through the crowds. But
good news.
let's just put this in perspective. Bruno Senna, very quick, but at Spa just 4 weeks ago, an unforced error by Bruno put the car off massively, wrecked the car in the final hour of the race, went off between coming out of Blanchimont. The accident went on all the way up to bus stop, and the car was totally rooted. He's done it again. That's his third race for the team.
I think part of the thing is getting used to this endurance racing. You know, you start to get tired, the stints are very long. You know, the traffic is a big difference for drivers that have come away from another, you know, discipline of racing. They've come into sports car racing, especially at Le Mans. You must get used to the huge differential of speeds, like we've been saying. The traffic is an issue. You're into the night. There's so many different varieties that come into sports car racing that are not an issue in IndyCar, any single-seater series. So, you know, I think sometimes that just catches them out.
Yeah, Tom Christensen then coming in, as you forecast, Liz, well picked up. But just finishing Bruno Senna, of course, single-seater driver, wants to race single-seaters, wanted to be in Formula One. Mercedes said, look, we can't put you in Formula One yet, we can give you a DTM drive, but he said, no, I don't want that. Hugh de Schonack was waiting in the wings, picked him up and said, come to Le Mans with us, but come and do 2 LMS races to get bedded in. Well, it's a hard lesson.
He is, and I think, you know, he's very quick. As we've said, we've seen a lot of Formula car drivers come into sports car racing that are very quick, but sometimes it's the consistency, and it's having that little bit of extra patience to say, you know what, I'm going to wait for a minute and just accept that. And I think sometimes they really struggle with being able to set back a minute if they need to.
Routine pit stop there for the #1 Audi, and it is Alan McNish who will take over from Tom Christensen. A quadruple stint that Tom did aboard that car, 52 laps in total. That's a pretty good mileage, isn't it, for Alan McNish, for Tom Christensen, I should say. And Alan McNish will now go on a fresh set of Michelin tyres.
And we expect to see him do 4 as well.
Alan McNish will be on the hunt for David Brabham, I think. We are possibly going to see the fastest times we've seen out of that Audi, I think. Coming up into these late hours, it's a bit cooler, and Alan will be on a mission.
Well, we're going to do a break. We're going to stay with you all through the night at Le Mans. We will be switching channels from time to time. We'll warn you when that's happening, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the action.